What's up, everybody? Figured I'd make a quick video here talking about RRSPs, Registered Retirement Savings Plans here in Canada. I think over in the US, you guys have something like a 401k or something like that. I don't know. But here in Canada, we have the RRSP, which you can read here. This is straight from the canada.ca website. Basically, guys, an RRSP, if you have a high income or you have a high salary at work, this could be a good tool to help you save some taxes at the end of the year when you go to file your taxes and all that type of stuff. Sometimes you get money back or just lessen your tax burden. This really depends on your work situation, your income situation, what type of investments you have, and all that stuff. Another thing I'll mention is when I talk to people out in the world, there's a big misconception about RRSPs. I guess a lot of people just don't really understand. An RRSP is just an account. It's no different than like a checking or savings or TFSA. It's just a different type of account within your bank or your brokerage. It's not an investment in itself. It's just an account that you can invest inside of, right? So I'm going to tell you guys why I personally don't invest in RRSPs. I do have a bit of money within an RRSP account. It's nothing I track on my, my brokerage account. It's nothing I track with my portfolio or anything like that because I had them in like these managed funds and I just haven't been bothered to do anything with them. I probably should though, but the reason I don't invest in RRSPs, I'm going to show you guys right here, is here's the tax rates on withdrawals. So personally, I prefer to max out my tax-free savings account before I do anything within an RRSP. So here's just some taxes, right? So basically, when you go to withdraw on your RRSPs, you're going to pay 30% tax on anything over $15,000. Well, I'm going to go ahead and assume that most people need more than $15,000 to spend for the year. So there's just a quick look at the tax rates, guys. Personally, for me, I just can't be bothered with RRSPs. I went ahead, set up my own accounts here, and basically my entire portfolio, everything here that's paying about $7,000 a month is within a tax-free account or tax-free savings account and a non-registered account. Obviously, most of it's in a non-registered because the TFSA, there's limits. So basically within my TFSA, all of my HYLD, so everything of my HYLD is in a TFSA, which is north of 80,000. And then a good chunk of HHIS is also in my TFSA. I don't know the exact amounts. I have to go back into my account and look, but it's a majority of this in my TFSA. So really what I'm trying to do is shelter all the highest income stuff in the TFSA account. They just unveiled the new amounts for TFSA next year at $7,000 for 2026. So I'll probably try to push that into HHIS in the new year. But that's just personally why I don't invest in RRSPs, guys, because when you go to withdraw, you're going to pay this huge amount of tax. Yeah, sure, on this portfolio, I'm going to pay taxes every year. But if I don't have a large salary from work, most of this income here is going to be capital gains, return of capital, and like eligible dividends from stuff like ENCC, C-Day, anything that has some Canadian exposure. So like I haven't actually had a full year of taxes where I have just investment taxes. My tax situation's been complicated because I've had real estate. I've had pretty high earnings from my day job, and then I've had, slowly building up this non-registered account with these high yield income dividends. So I think next year is going to be a bit weird, but the year after that should be pretty good. I'm just basing off what I've seen from other people with similar size portfolios. Shouldn't really have any tax burden, especially since the highest yielding stuff is, pushed in that TFSA account. So we'll see if anyone's interested. Maybe I'll do a tax breakdown video. Like I said, the last year and couple years has been weird just because rental properties, property sales, building up these accounts, and then obviously with work, getting taxed at work. But Another thing, guys, is like with my job, I had a pension plan, and I know a lot of different employers offer either private pension plans or company investment plans and stuff like that. So, those could be other options too. But personally, for me, I'm not interested in paying 30% tax to withdraw my money when I need it. And the other thing is here, guys, like depending on your age, these are the tax rates today. But what do you think, like if you're 25 or 30 years old and you're planning on, retiring when you're 60 or 50 or whatever, these tax rates will probably be higher. That's just my assumption. And that's why I like the TFSA. TFSA is tax free for life. Withdraw it whenever you want. No taxes at all, right? So just my little spiel on why I personally don't use RRSPs. I think they could be a good tool for the right people, but for me, even when I was making a high income at work, I'd rather just build up these accounts here where I could now replace my paycheck and have these accounts cash flowing and not have to worry about paying these high taxes every time I want to withdraw money, right? Um, Not financial advice. Maybe I'm wrong here. Maybe I'm doing it all wrong, but that's just what I decided to do. I'm looking at these tax rates. And again, guys, with taxes, we know that they usually pretty much always go up over time. So hope everybody's having a great week out there. Leave me a like, leave me a comment if you feel like it, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.